Human trafficking is the fastest growing crime in America. California is the #1 state. We have twice as many cases as any other state.
The pandemic of child sexploitation and human trafficking has long since spread into the high desert as Amber Alerts and missing child alerts pervade on an increasingly regular basis. Apple Valley's Our Children Project is stepping up its efforts to inform and alert high desert residents of the sickening, sobering, and shocking realities of the minute. At this year's annual fundraising luncheon, the County of San Bernardino acknowledges Our Children Project Director Carol Vall for 25 years' service as the High Desert's only organization providing counseling for children dealing with sexual abuse and their families. This message from child sexploitation expert Opal Singleton, increasingly timely.
Human trafficking is the fastest growing crime in America. California is the #1 state. We have twice as many cases as any other state. It has to do with gangs and it has to do with social media. The message today mainly is for parents and grandparents and teachers and public leaders and like that to understand what is happening in child pornography, child sex trafficking, social media exploitation. This is the first generation in all of history that'll be able to reach the entire world, and the entire world can reach them. And on top of it, we have technologies that make it very difficult for parents, school officials, and law enforcement, like encrypted messaging, disappearing video. We have cryptocurrency. All of these things make it hard for law enforcement to get a search warrant and for a parent to understand what's happening. So for this organization, it's very important that we work with the children to make them the first generation that's self-responsible on technology and is all-powerful. We really are reaching a point where we can't protect them and law enforcement can't protect them.
The urgency of Opal Singleton's message prioritizes Lutheran social services, moving the Our Children Project toward the top of their list of projects they support.
When we were looking at things that were critically important that we needed to fundraise for, in particular, the Our Children's Project came up, in my mind, for almost first on the list. The need is beyond the capacity that we can handle our programs, but one of the three that we highlight is Our Children's Program, mainly because of the need that is so apparent and the lack of funding to support it. You know, the dichotomy is very difficult to understand, but we're working on that part too.
The Our Children Project remains the High Desert's only organization providing counseling for children dealing with sexual abuse and for the children's families.